Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm very glad you're joining me. I hope I can inspire you, give you some ideas. I want to continue with my guest design team project for Anna's Wonderland. And today I want to make the cover. So the signatures, I don't think there's time to sew them in because this will be a bit of work and I don't want the videos to be extremely long. Some items I want to use on the cover and the spine. This is my cover, and I used, I think they call it a document holder in the Netherlands. And my father had a great stack left from his working days. This is a newer one. I think I bought them because I thought I would use them in scrapbooking. But I still had one from my dad. It's probably 40, maybe 50 years old. And because he's already retired, he retired 30 years ago. And I used this to collect some items from my son's school days. And I thought, yeah, this is the perfect color for this journal, because there are specks of blue everywhere in the digitals, and I'm completely in love with this color. And you can see it is discolored by age, because this is the inside, that's the outside. And these pieces are left of the holder, and I can use them for flips or tags or something. So I already cut my base. I will cover this with lace, so it's not too bad, but you can see it cracks, and that's what surprised me, because here are the score lines they make in those folders, so you can have a spine. So yeah, that's really strange. Because these are here and they fold very easily, I reinforced it with a piece of the file folder. To make it a bit, it's very sturdy, and now the spine won't fold in. I'm going to use the inside because I like the blue a bit better, but in a way it's not very important, because you just will see a little border. This will be the topper. I'm going to put that to the side because the paper is going on there first. So my first thing is to decorate it with the design papers. Let's see, this will be here, this here. And because I'm going to use lace here, I prepared a piece to go on here. You will see the blue in the middle a bit, because if you glue the paper over the fold line, you have to really be careful with folding it again, because otherwise it will bunch up the paper. So I chose to do it like this, and the bit you will see, it's so little, it doesn't, I don't mind. You can see the blue shining through just a bit, but otherwise the best thing is one paper and then fold it carefully. But because I can't print borderless, I can't go bigger than this. And these are my pages, so I had to choose, make my pages shorter, and then I could have covered this. Yeah, no, well, because this is the A4, so I would never cover the complete cover, cover and cover. So I chose this method. But yeah, that's a bit why I did it like this. I always like that the cover is a bit bigger than the pages are. Oh yeah, these are not the pages are a bit smaller. I enlarged these to make the inside covers, to decorate them. I always take a piece of the digital. This was one piece. You can see that I took, by enlarging this, I took a piece of this side. This is the complete digital, and I cut it a bit the way I want it and then enlarge it so I have enough to fill this, if that makes any sense. So I always work with the digitals and make them the way I want them and the size I want them. I'm always changing things. That's just the way I do things. I can't help it. I always have an idea the way I want something, and if the materials aren't exactly like that, I just make them fit. And that's the advantage, of course. If you have digitals, you can adjust them just the way you want. I'm going to start with this. It's also just a piece of the digital, of a digital page, and I'm positioning it exactly between the fold lines so it won't interfere. Oh, it's oozing out. I have my glue eraser just to be sure, because I've noticed some glues, when they dry clear but shiny. So sometimes it's possible that you can see a bit of glue on the paper. And that's something I don't really like, but it's not always inevitable, because you don't always see that there's glue, because otherwise if I see that there is some glue somewhere I would erase it, but I don't always see it. I hope you're all well. Today in the Netherlands will be a very hot day. We have in a way great temperatures, but it's already more than a week very warm, until the 30 degrees Celsius. And today they said it would be humid and maybe thunder. So I still have, because it's in the morning now that I'm filming, so I still have my window open and the fan blowing anyway in the craft room, but downstairs everything is already closed, so the heat won't get into the house. We don't have air conditioning. We both don't think that's necessary with the summers in the Netherlands. So, but a lot of people already have. But we are fine. The way the house is situated, just the days like this, when it's more than a week warm, you feel that there's warm seeping in the house, but more than 26 degrees, we never had that in the house. And then with the fan, it's still doable. And just keep quiet. In those hours, no housework. With choosing the papers for the inside or the outside, I always, of the inside especially, these are my signatures, and I put them like this and debate, what do I like next to this signature? Because that's the first thing you see. And with this, the same, I really liked the orange, and here bit of peachy color. I thought that went well. That's the way I want to choose them. Often I put script or ledger here. That's always good. But yeah, I felt like I really like the digitals, the flowers on them, and this is a bit more toned down. There will be a lace pocket here. So yeah, really like this. I'm thinking if I want to, no, I'm going to put the lace on later. So onto the front side, I'm going to start with the back. I really like this. This I will be distressing with the Tim Holtz tool for the new people who are following me. This is the distress tool, but you can do it with your scissors. If you open up the scissors and you go round the edges, you'll distress it also. And with a craft knife, it's also possible. But I have this from my scrapbooking days, and yeah, if I have it, I want to use it because that's what I bought it for. So on to this side, I think I have to replace this because it's very sticky. I really love this. And here you can see it also, because the digital, this is the same. The digital was like this, and with the enlarging, I chose first which part of this digital I want on the back side, and I chose, and it had to be wider, of course, than the pages are. So I took a bit of that. I'm going to lose a bit of it because my lace, if I put it on there, it's usually sticking out. So I'll lose a bit of the beautiful border, but yeah, I really want to cover something over the spine. I'm going to start again with the small piece. I know where I put it. Here. So I hope you're well, everybody, and having a good week. Or it's here it's Tuesday now. I think I'll have to say I hope you had a good week, because I think I'll air this on Thursday or Friday. And then it's almost weekend again. It's going so fast. Unbelievable. But if you follow me, you know this year it can't go fast enough, because I'm really looking forward to our holiday. So yeah, but my husband always says, he jokes, but I'm not really fond of that joke. But when I say, in 3 or 4 weeks we're going, and in 5 weeks or 6 weeks our holiday is over already. I'm always so annoyed when he says that. It's true, of course, just he always says that. And it's true, of course, but especially, yeah, we always have our vacation is always good. Yeah, we can pick and choose where we want to go, and because in France the weather is in a way always good. We never had bad weather, so I didn't check. Yeah, and I don't have it upside down. And but especially last year, I don't know why, there was nothing really special. Just that we went a bit longer. My husband could get off a bit more free time last year. It was amazing. We were so rested, and the surroundings were beautiful. But yeah, every year they're beautiful. We love France. Such a beautiful country. But yeah, So I'm really looking forward. Every year I'm a huge fan of holiday. I would feel very bad if we couldn't go on holiday. And because yeah, our holiday doesn't have to be very expensive, because we go camping and we camp at very small campsites, and they're relatively cheap. We had camping sites that only charge 25 euros per night, and that's including electricity. So yeah, that's not really a lot of money. So yeah, we don't need anything else. We're happy with that. I still have to choose what I'm going to put over this, because it's not white, but it's not real creamy. So I have to really think about it. But for the inside, I really love that. So I think I'll glue that on. Beautiful. This is such a beautiful frame. Gorgeous. I thought about cutting this out and putting an image behind it, but it's pretty large, and the image I chose is not ideal for that. The back, gorgeous. Yeah, this will be covered. But I don't have to think about the lace just yet, because I'm going to sew in the signatures, and then I'll put the lace over it so you won't see the signatures. And then I don't need to to make a hidden binding. I could have done that, but this is okay. Yeah, I feel like there is some glue. Yeah, it's coming off, luckily. Yeah, I'll need that. So let's see, I'm going to put it like this. Now, I did that wrong before. I have to remind myself that mostly I like the cover image, centered, but in a way centered like this. So I have a topper later. Yeah, it's not exactly the way, but if I put it in the middle of this, so this about the same room here and here, and I put the lace later on, it's, yeah, for my eye, I want that in the middle of what is left. So I'm about 1 centimeter, I want the lace of the spine overlapping, but because I don't exactly know which one I'm going to use, it's not rocket science. It won't be exactly accurate, but yeah, that's a bit the way I work. This is a sparkle shear tool like. Oh, I want to cut it with my serrated scissors. I left it a bit long. This is on a roll. I have it in pink and white, and you can hardly see it, I think, but it's pink. It's not white. If you put them, no, you can't see it on the screen. But it's this wide, and it's exactly the width of the cover, so that's great. And I want to cut it with the shear, with the scissors, and I don't know if it adds anything that I use these scissors, but I just want to see. Not much, because I want to stretch it the way I do it with my dotted fabric. No, it adds nothing, so I'm going to leave that. And I have to see that I have them, yeah, because now they're not so visible as this. Let's stretch it a bit. So the straight edges are a bit gone. And now it's only too long, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm going to put that to the side. Now, first I have to, this is a piece of another digital. I will link that down below. It's also from Anna's Wonderland, from the Blossom kit, and this image is also from that. You can see it, it really matches. And I like it, the pink underneath. Sorry, just a sip of water, just excuse me. I thought it went very well because of the image I chose. And again, here is a bit of the blue. In the digital store is a lot of blue. So yeah, it's such a beautiful color of blue, and it's scrapbook paper. So I have to look this up also if I have more, because I'm loving the color and it's in my pastel colors. It goes very well. This is a vintage wallpaper I bought from Britta Materer on Instagram. I will link her also because she sells beautiful wallpaper packs or paper packs including some wallpapers, and I have this from her. And I think I'll glue this the way I want that. Because it keeps shifting and then I don't get it the way I had it in mind. Let's see. Here I want to, because I don't really want to cut anything off that flower. So I think I'll this. Yeah, I think I'll be okay. And now I'm going to try something I learned some years ago. No, I'm not going to do it. I wanted to say from 49 Dragonflies. Yeah, I stumbled in an early stage of my junk journaling. I stumbled on her channel, and I followed her for a very long time. But then my style changed, my interest in the things I make changed. But she sometimes layered things and then just lifted it up, put a bit of glue there so it's stuck, but that it can't shift anymore, and later you can always add some more glue. But I think I'm pretty good already, because like I say a lot, it doesn't have to be completely stuck down. I'm going to put the image later because I want the image. Yeah, I'm like that. It has to be exactly not like that, or you have to put it completely crooked, but otherwise I want it straight. That's just me, and I want it the way I want that. So I'm going to do that. Is this about a centimeter? So I know that I can position it. I can't glue these because this is going on here and then the lace, but I just want to see how it's going on here. You see, and now I have a bit left there and a bit left there. And a bit higher again, but that's just me. It's not the way that you really have to do that. And now there's some pink there. Here are the beautiful flowers. yeah, this is the way I want it. So yeah, I think I'll know where I have to glue it. I don't know if I mentioned it, but yeah, it's in a very early stage. This journal will be for sale. So if you think, oh, I might be interested, my contact information is always in the description box. But you can also find me on Instagram and Facebook. Everywhere it's the same name, Memory Journals by Yvonne. So that's easy. Maybe a bit higher, just a bit. And again, I didn't glue until I crinkled this a bit because it was very pristine paper and pinky. So, I'm curling it up, but that won't stay. But it's roughened up a bit, so that's usually my point. Because if the lace is going on top, it will flatten it out a bit again. Yeah. Let's see that I have the shiny on top. This is already to size up there. Now I have to cut it here. Let's see. My little tiny scissors. I have fabric scissors. And now this I can always use because you can stretch it and then you can make a nice bow in a journal card as a piece of the topper. Yeah, the topper. I'm losing some of the glitter. Yeah. And at first I'm just putting glue here. The glue is oozing out again. It only does that when the bottle is almost empty, because a lot of times I refill it before it's completely gone or used up, whatever you want to call it. I can always glue that a bit more if I want. I want to see those flowers, and a bit there of the wallpaper. Let's see, so if I stay here, then the fabric will be fine. This is I think maybe the first time that how do I say it? About thinking how I wanted the journal topper. It's a real struggle for me always to think what do I want, how do I want my cover. Mostly not the paper or the fabric I'm using, but more, yeah, like the topper I'm making now. I find it so hard. That's why I almost always start with the signatures. Also, I want that because then I can adjust the cover just the way I want it. Then I'm sure it's yeah, it's the right size. But what I want on the journal, it's, yeah, I'm always struggling with that. I think I'll just snip the corners so they are not sticking out so strangely. Oh, that doesn't want to go. Yeah. And I can always stretch it a bit more. I really like that until now. It's hard to see. I like that. But last night I was thinking what I wanted, and I knew, yeah, this was the image I chose, and I was sure I wanted to use that. And then pretty soon I decided on this wallpaper because I collected some papers. This was in a folder that I thought, oh, that goes well with the kit. So I put that in a plastic folder. So I was reminded, oh, I have that paper, or I have that embellishment, and it goes well with this kit or with this journal. Let's see. And now, normally I would love if my image, because this is my complete topper, and I would love if the image was exactly in the middle. It's not here because there are more layers, but I wanted this blue to be surrounding her, so the image is not exactly in the middle, but I don't mind because there's a lot going on, and that's the important thing. I'm using my textile glue because it's going over the mesh, or the tool, I don't know exactly how it's called. And again, not putting the glue until the edges. Yeah, just peeking out. And because that can stay loose, it doesn't matter. I can always try to put some glue under there, but it's not going anywhere, so let's see that I don't have, because that's sometimes how it happens. It's my glue mat, and there's maybe a little glue left, and then there will be glue residue on the image. Putting that on there. And later when the journal is finished and I think I have to put some glue anywhere, I can always do that, or glue this more if it's too much flapping. Let's see. Yep, I think it's okay. Gorgeous image. And in the kit, it's, I can't press, my hands are completely gluey. And the image is also without the frame in the kit, and then it's also a very beautiful image. It's also a beautiful kit. Here it is. I printed it out just to see it. This is the kit. Blossom. Beautiful pages. Love that. Here's the image of the girl without the frame. It's amazing, and I really like these. Here she is with the frame and the tall tag. Beautiful. I would have loved if this frame or that frame was in the kit yeah, my printer has issues sometimes. See, beautiful images. And this, oh, gorgeous. Yes, you see. But I can use them for collaging, so it's, and this is the one I cut into. It's the bottom side. Yeah, beautiful kit. And I can use these items in the kit further, or the stack, because yeah, I think it goes well with the Carmela kit. Not too much, because then the pink will be yeah, the main color, and I like that in the Carmela kit there are more colors. The green I love, and the blue, and the peachy. So yeah, very beautiful papers. And here I finally cut into a second piece of vintage lace I recently got. And this is an amazing piece. And I cut out, oh no, it was yeah, torn like this, because it's very fragile, it's full of holes. And I cut out some flowers of it. And everybody had the thing, oh, hey, but it's completely broken. And I said, yeah, it doesn't matter, I'm going to cut it up. But yeah, it's still difficult for me, because these are very old. This is just what I bought. I can buy that in our local, it's upside down, that's why it's not so pink. I can buy these, and this is new also. I can just buy that in the fabric store, so I don't mind to use it a lot. I know I'll have it whenever I want, or it has to be out of that the store doesn't sell it anymore. But I thought, just here there are flowers, but I wanted just a bit of another layer, and because it's so flowery, I wanted something, but I think I like it when the pink is also peeking out a bit, and this hanging here. First I had it here, but I always like these parts that are crooked and sticking out a bit, so I'm going to do it like this. Yeah, I think I'll put it in the middle. So I'm going to put, oh, this glue. This I'm going to leave loose. I always like that with lace or flowers, when they have some more sticking out. Just a bit more, so it'll stick well. And this pink piece I did stretch also a bit, because it's very stiff. Yeah, I'm going to put it a bit higher, because she is already surrounded by a lot, and you still can see her, but I like that the blue is just peeking out a bit. And now I just want to see if I like it, if there's a little flower in there. That's why I took this, because I can just take out one. I think I like that. Or maybe just, no, it's completely different pink. No, oh no, because I have white ones. No. This flower, And then I have to lose the green because it's too big. Not feeling it. What was I thinking? I thought I had another one. Oh, this one. This one. No. I'm just going to cut one. But do I have the larger? I have the larger piece, so I can leave those. Where are they? Ah, there they are. The three together because it's easier to use it like that. And I can cut a new one here. Like that. Always have to watch very carefully what the bottom side is. Just going to put some glue here. And then with my tweezers, oh, it's upside down now. And just place it in there. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, this is the way it's going to be. Now I want to put the lace over here. See, it's completely sticky. This I have to cut a bit straight. I don't think this will, and if I do it like this, then I can use that little piece for something else. It's going in my scrap bin. I'm going to let it stick out because I can always trim it. That's a bit much. How do I like that? If it's peeking out just a bit, yeah, just a bit. Putting those a bit more to the side. Oh. Let's see. Then about half of this. Okay. That's that. This is flapping, but I don't know if I mind it so much. I don't need that. That. Oh, is there a good and a wrong side? Really have to look. Sometimes I'm doing it like this. And then you can see the difference. So this is correct. Okay. Bit of glue in here, and when it's stuck down I can put the glue here, then I know exactly how far I have to go. It's already drying. I think also it dries pretty quickly, but I think also with the weather now. It's a bit in the middle. Because these pages are more light, I chose for white here. In a way I could have tea dyed it, but My tea dye usually gets too brown. I'm trying the right tea and the right mixture, but it gets yeah, pretty beigey. And mostly I just like the off-white. Later I can check if I need to put more glue there. And then the journal is becoming a real journal when the signatures are in. And then I can see what I want to do with the pages. But I want to to leave space that the recipient can make the journal her own. So I don't want to fully decorate it. It will be a gator mouth anyway, because I never succeed in not doing that. Now I have to watch that I don't cut into the lace at the front. And when it's completely dry, I'm going to stretch it a bit so yeah, now it's very straight the way I cut it. That's something I don't really like. Beautiful lace. It's also nice for at an edge, a tuck, a side tuck. Glue it on 3 sides. It's very beautiful. Yes, so that's how far I got. And here there will be a bit of lace overlapping. And a beautiful topper. I'm very happy with. This is what happens. So I'm going to put just a bit of glue here. Not too much, because it looks very stiff if everything is glued down. Really happy with it. Love the cover. The side will be covered with lace, and here you'll see a bit of this. Maybe that I'm going to put some real doily, but I don't want to take away too much of the flowers. Maybe a nice label here. Yeah, but I will let you go for today. Let's clean up a bit so the journal will be in the picture. Really loving it until now. But yeah, you just need beautiful papers and pages, and there can't go anything wrong with your journal. As always, thank you so much for watching, and by that way you're supporting my channel. I love making these videos. I would love to hear from you, so please leave a comment or give a like, and I will see you in the next video. I wish you a great rest of the week and probably upcoming weekend. Enjoy yourself. Happy crafting. Bye bye.